Getting older doesn't mean you have to slow down or feel weaker. In fact, scientists have discovered that staying active can help you feel younger and healthier. Exercise works like a secret weapon for your body, waking up special longevity genes that can slow down the aging process. These genes help your cells stay strong and healthy, which means your body can fight off aging from the inside out. Even if you're over 50, there are simple movements you can do at home. No gym needed. That can keep your muscles strong, improve blood flow, and help you feel more energetic. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle strength and flexibility, making everyday tasks harder. But here's the good news. Moving your body can stop this decline. Activities like walking in the garden, stretching, or even light lifting can rebuild muscles and improve balance. This helps prevent falls and keeps you independent for longer. Plus, exercise isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. It lowers stress, improves sleep, and even lifts your mood by releasing happy chemicals in your brain. Exercise also helps your brain stay sharp as you get older. Studies show that staying active can improve memory and focus while reducing the risk of mental decline. Think of it as a workout for your brain. Whether it's a brisk walk or a fun dance session in your living room, physical activity gets more oxygen to your brain and keeps it working better for longer. So not only will you feel stronger physically, but you'll also stay mentally alert. Remember that it's never too late to start moving. Even if you've been inactive for years, small steps like 10 minutes of daily activity can make a big difference. The key is to find exercises that you enjoy so it doesn't feel like a chore. Maybe gardening, biking, or walking with friends. These activities don't just add years to your life, they add life to your years. So don't let age hold you back. Instead, let movement be your superpower from here on. Let's get started with our first exercise today, and it's a real game changer for keeping you young and strong. Say hello to the squat. This amazing movement is like an anti-aging pill for your lower body. It's super effective and easy to do, even if you're over 50. So are you ready to give it a try? Now, you might be wondering why squats are so special. Well, here's the magic. When you do squats, you're activating over 200 muscles in your body. That's a lot of muscles working together. This helps fight something called sarcopenia, which is when your muscles naturally get weaker as you age. By keeping those muscles strong, you'll be able to move around more easily and stay independent for longer. Another great thing about squats is that they help keep your joints healthy. Well, when you move up and down, you're pumping special fluid into your knees that keeps them lubricated and working smoothly. This is important because it helps reduce pain and stiffness, making it easier to walk or climb stairs. Plus, squats also improve your balance by strengthening the muscles that help you stay steady on your feet. This means fewer worries about falling and getting hurt. Now, let's talk about how to do squats safely and effectively, especially if you're just starting out. We're going to use a simple modification that makes it easier and safer. Here's how. Stand with a sturdy chair behind you, then lower yourself down until you're sitting halfway on the chair. Now, push through your heels to stand up straight again. Try to do this 8 to 10 times, which is called one set. Aim for 2 to 3 sets in total, with a little break in between each set to catch your breath. Remember, it's okay to start slow and build up as you get stronger. As you do these squats, you might feel a bit of a burn in your muscles. Don't worry, that's a good sign. It means your cells are getting stronger and younger. So keep going and enjoy the feeling of getting fitter and more energetic. You're taking care of your body and giving yourself the gift of a healthier, happier life. Keep up the great work, and let's move on to the next exercise soon. Now that we've warmed up with our first exercise, let's move on to the second one. It's time to focus on our arms with a dumbbell curl. This simple movement is super effective and easy to do, even if you're over 50. You don't need to be a weightlifter like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just using small dumbbells of 2 5-pounds can make a big difference. So why are dumbbell curls so important? Well, they help you stay independent by keeping your arms strong. Imagine being able to carry your groceries without needing help or lifting your grandkids with ease. Strong arms also make it easier to lift yourself out of a chair, which is really important as we age. Plus, each time you do a curl, you're sending oxygen-rich blood to your arms, which helps heal any damaged tissues and keeps them healthy. Another great benefit of dumbbell curls is that they improve your posture. You know how sometimes we slouch over our phones? Curls help counteract that by engaging your shoulder muscles. This means you'll stand taller and feel more confident. Now, let's talk about how to do them correctly. Sit up straight, keep your elbows close to your sides, and breathe out as you lift the dumbbells. Try to do 12 curls with each arm and aim for 2 to 3 sets in total. As you do these curls, remember that every rep is helping your body stay strong and healthy. You're not just lifting weights, you're taking care of your independence and your overall well-being. So take your time, enjoy the movement, and feel proud of yourself for taking care of your body. You're doing great, and let's keep going with the next exercise soon. All right, friends, it's time for the third exercise in our session, and this one's a classic. Ever notice how toddlers have such perfect posture? Let's try to reclaim that with a simple Pilates move called the 100. Don't let the name scare you. It's easier than it sounds and works wonders for your core, digestion, and posture. Plus, it only takes about 2 minutes to do. Here's how it works. Lie on your back with your knees bent. Lift your head and shoulders slightly off the ground and pump your arms up and down while breathing deeply. You'll do this for 100 pumps. Don't worry, we'll break it into sets of 10 breaths, 5 pumps while inhaling, 5 while exhaling. This move isn't just about strengthening your abs. It also massages your internal organs, improves digestion, and helps lengthen your spine so you can stand taller. Hello, youthful silhouette. If lifting your head and shoulders feels too difficult at first, here's a modification. Keep your head resting on the ground while pumping your arms. You can also keep your feet flat on the floor instead of extending your legs if that feels more comfortable. The key is to focus on controlled breathing and steady arm movements. Aim for 100 pumps total, broken into 10 rounds of 10 pumps each. If needed, take short breaks between rounds. As you go through this exercise, imagine yourself standing taller and feeling lighter. Whoa. Every pump is helping improve circulation, strengthen your core, and give you better posture. It's a small but powerful step toward feeling more youthful and confident. Great job so far. Let's keep this energy going as we move on to the next exercise. We're moving right along with our exercise session, and now it's time for the fourth exercise. You know how sometimes your shoulders feel stiff by midday, like they're stuck in place and it's hard to reach up high? Well, we've got just the solution for that, the shoulder press. This exercise is like a magic trick for your shoulders, making them feel smoother and more flexible. So why is the shoulder press so important? First, it helps restore your mobility. Imagine being able to reach up to those high shelves without straining, or giving your grandkids a big hug without feeling stiff. It's all about getting that range of motion back. Plus, this exercise strengthens your bones, specifically the clavicles and scapulae. This is crucial as we age because it helps prevent osteoporosis and keeps your bones strong. Now, let's talk about how to do the shoulder press safely and effectively. You don't need heavy weights. In fact, you can use water bottles or soup cans if dumbbells feel too heavy. Just hold them in each hand and press them straight up over your head. Pause for a moment, then slowly lower them back down. Try to do this 10 times, which is called one set. Aim for 2 to 3 sets in total, with a little break in between each set to catch your breath. If you need a modification, you can start by just lifting your arms without any weights. This will still help loosen up your shoulders and improve your range of motion. Another tip is to focus on slow and controlled movements. Don't rush through the exercise. Take your time and feel the stretch in your shoulders as you lift and lower your arms. As you do these shoulder presses, remember that every rep is helping you feel lighter and more agile. You're not just exercising your shoulders, you're giving yourself the gift of mobility and independence. So, take a deep breath, enjoy the movement, and feel proud of yourself for taking care of your body. You're doing great, and let's keep going with the next exercise. We're halfway through our exercise session, and now it's time for the fifth exercise. Let's focus on keeping our hips mobile with a simple yet powerful stretch called the knee to chest stretch. You know how sometimes your hips feel stiff after a long day of gardening or a road trip? This stretch is just what you need to loosen things up. So, why is this stretch so important? Well, your hips are like the central hub of movement in your body. They help you walk, stand, and even sit comfortably. The knee-to-chest stretch targets a muscle called the psoas, which often gets tight from sitting for long periods. By releasing this muscle, you're not only improving your flexibility, but also giving your spine some extra space to breathe. This means less strain on your back and more comfort overall. Now let's talk about how to do this stretch safely and effectively. Sit up straight in a chair or on the floor, then gently hug one knee towards your chest. Hold it there for about 20 seconds. Don't worry if it feels a bit tight at first, that's just your muscles relaxing. After 20 seconds, switch sides and do the same with the other knee. You can do this stretch 2 to 3 times on each side, taking a short break if you need to. If you need a modification, you can start by just lifting your knee a little bit towards your chest. Don't force it. Just go as far as feels comfortable. Another tip is to breathe deeply and slowly while you're holding the stretch. This will help you relax even more and get the most out of the exercise. Remember, every stretch is helping you stay mobile and independent, so keep up the great work. You're doing fantastic, and let's keep going with the next exercise. Now that we've warmed up and had some fun with our previous exercises, let's move on to our 6th exercise in this water aerobics session. Water aerobics is truly a cheat code for burning calories without joint pain. The water's resistance helps build muscle, while its buoyancy lets you jump, kick, and dance like you're much younger. Plus, studies show it can lower blood pressure and improve sleep. 2 huge anti-aging wins. As we continue, remember that water aerobics is especially beneficial for older adults because it's low impact. This means it doesn't put too much stress on your joints, which is perfect for people with arthritis or other joint issues. It also helps improve balance and flexibility, reducing the risk of falls. Imagine being able to do exercises that you thought were impossible on land, all while having fun in the water. To make sure everyone feels comfortable and challenged, we can modify the exercises based on individual needs. For example, if you have trouble standing, you can hold on to the side of the pool for support. We can also adjust the number of repetitions and sets. Typically, we do 3 sets of each exercise with about 10 to 15 repetitions. This can be adjusted as you get stronger and more comfortable with the movements. Now, let's get moving with our 6th exercise. We'll do some water jogging. This involves bringing your knees up towards your chest while moving your arms like you're running. It's a great way to get your heart rate up and work on your leg strength. Remember to breathe naturally and enjoy the movement. We'll do 3 sets of this exercise with a short break in between to catch our breath and chat about how we're doing. Let's make this session enjoyable and engaging for everyone. As we continue with water jogging, keep in mind that you can always adjust the intensity based on how you feel. If you need a break, just float for a moment or hold on to the side of the pool. The goal is to have fun while staying active. Water aerobics is all about enjoying the movement and the company of others, so don't hesitate to chat with your neighbors or ask for help if you need it. Let's wrap up our water jogging exercise and get ready for the next one. Remember, every exercise we do is designed to be fun and beneficial for your health. We're not just exercising, we're also socializing and taking care of our bodies in a way that feels enjoyable. Keep smiling and let's keep moving. Now that we've had a blast with our previous exercises, let's move on to our 7th exercise in this water aerobics session. Today, we're going to focus on waking up those glutes and getting your pelvic floor muscles working. You know, the muscles that help you stand up straight and feel strong. Well, we're going to make sure they're doing their job. As we get older, it's common for our glutes to become less active, which can lead to something called dead butt syndrome. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. It just means our glutes aren't working as well as they should. But with exercises like hip raises, we can get them back in action. Plus, strengthening these muscles can also help with bladder control, which is super important for staying healthy and confident. Now let's talk about how to do hip raises in the water. Since we're in the pool, we can modify this exercise to make it easier and more fun. Instead of lying on your back, you can stand in the water with your feet shoulder width apart. Then, squeeze your buttocks to lift your hips slightly, hold for 3 seconds, and lower them back down. If you need support, you can hold on to the side of the pool. We'll aim for 3 sets of 15 repetitions each. As we do these hip raises, remember to breathe naturally and focus on squeezing those glutes. You might feel a bit silly at first, but trust me, it's worth it. Your future self will thank you for taking care of these important muscles. And don't worry if you need to take breaks or adjust the number of repetitions. Just do what feels comfortable for you. Let's wrap up our hip raises and get ready for the next exercise. Remember, every movement we make in the water is helping us stay strong, flexible, and healthy. We're not just exercising, we're also taking care of our bodies in a way that feels enjoyable and so. Now that we've had a fantastic time with our water aerobics session, let's wrap up with our final exercise, walking. Walking is often called the most underrated tool for living a long and healthy life. It's simple, yet incredibly powerful. Imagine taking just 30 minutes each day to boost your brain health and even help fight diseases like dementia. That's what walking can do for you. As we walk, we're not just moving our bodies, we're also helping our brains. Walking increases something called BDNF, which is like a fertilizer for your brain. It helps keep your brain strong and healthy, which is especially important as we age. Plus, walking can activate a special gene called FOXO3, which is linked to living a very long life, over 100 years. So every step you take is like scrubbing away at the clock, making you feel younger and healthier. Now, let's talk about how to make walking more enjoyable and effective for older adults. First, choose a scenic route that you love. This could be a local park, a nature trail, or even just a beautiful neighborhood street. Having a nice view can make the walk feel shorter and more fun. You can also make it social by inviting friends or family to join you. This way, you're not just exercising, you're also spending quality time with loved ones. As we walk, remember to do it with purpose. Swing your arms, engage your core, and imagine every step is making you healthier and happier. If you need to modify the walk to make it easier, you can start with shorter distances and gradually increase them. For example, begin with 10-minute walks and aim to do 3 sets per day. As you get stronger, you can increase the duration and frequency. The goal is to make walking a fun and sustainable part of your daily routine. Let's wrap up our session with a final thought. Every step counts. Whether you're walking in the water or on land, remember that you're taking care of your body and mind. Walking is a powerful tool that can improve your heart health, boost your mood, and even help you live longer. Aging is inevitable, but how you age is up to you. Start with just 10 minutes daily. Celebrate small wins. Remember, your body isn't old. It's a masterpiece that just needs a little extra care. Now go out there and reverse that clock. Thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you at our next session. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and most importantly, hit that bell to stay notified. Ready to take your fitness journey to the next level? Join the Army Gymnastics community for exclusive content, pro-level meal plans, and wellness tips for you and your pets. Click join and let's level up together.